Так, надо продолжить. Продолжим.
What have we here?
Что тут у нас?
I'm a student at Hogwarts, sir, and this is Professor Fig.
Professor Charles Rookwood at your service. Has someone completed the first trial?
I have, Professor Rookwood.
Да, мы прошли.
We saw you in the Pensive in Gringotts with Professor Rackham.
Indeed. So, you found the portkey to access Professor Rackham's vault, and you deciphered the map within the locket you found floating above that Pensive.
I did. I found something that I can't identify floating above the last Pensive.
Ah, yes. You will find a similar artifact in each trial. You must take care to keep them safe. You will need them to complete the journey we have set forth for you. Once you have them all, we will tell you what to do with them.
Very well. Are you able to tell me anything about the next trial?
Before you proceed, I would like to speak with Charles regarding the urgent situation involving the goblins.
Да, гоблинус распоясывается.
Goblins?
Goblins?
The student has seen traces of a powerful dark magic being wielded by goblin kind. They and their mentor, Professor Fig, not only encountered goblins lurking outside of San Bakar's tower, they also encountered a powerful goblin in my vault at Gringotts.
I'm afraid it would be wise to halt the trials until we know more.
We shall defer to you in this matter, of course. Now then...
Wait, Professor. The name Rookwood. Do you think...
that there's a connection to Victor? Perhaps, but we can't be sure of its significance, if any. For now, tell me what you saw in the Pensive.
Before the witch from the last Pensive, Isadora, became a Hogwarts professor, she argued with Professor Rackham about using magic to remove pain.
Hopefully the next Pensive provides more context. For now, we should learn what Ranrock knows. I will be honest, I've no idea where to start.
Actually, I might know of someone. I saw Sirona at the Three Broomsticks speaking to a goblin once. They seemed friendly.
Well, it's worth a try. See what you can find out. Of course, don't forget...
My studies, yes, sir.
Сейчас завалимся туда и все узнаем. Говорящий толстый кастинг.
Professor?
Have you encountered swirling traces of magic in the world? Aside from those along our path?
Not that I recall. What are they?
Evidence of the Keeper's efforts to manipulate the power of ancient magic during our time. If I am correct, and I usually am, you should be able to use them to inform and enhance your own magic.
Thank you, sir. I will look out for them.
В оба будем смотреть. В оба. Оба стороны. Не, ну мощный колдунство, конечно, надо. Это хранитель. Это уточнение? Или достижение? Красота. Эх. И почему я не мог свою хатку найти никак? Чуть с плащом. Спала, он завернулся. Плащ распрями. Как дура выглядишь. Ну и фиг с ним. Ходить так.
I should ask Sirona at the Three Broomsticks.
About a pressing and highly confidential matter at your earliest convenience. I believe that we may be able to help each.
Изучение тварей. Во! Вот это нам надо. Алахомора. Будем лохов разводить на Амору. А то, блин, все закрыты, блин.
Please see me after class once you have completed the tasks I've set for you. I would like to teach you Descendo, useful for pulling objects to the ground.
Revelio.
Чё ржёшь? Ух ты. Потайная комната. Вы что тут творите, гады? Ах ты ж, нету этой Алахоморы у нас еще. Это столовая или травильня местная? А. Все ясно. Тут они готовят для нас хрючево. Для всей шараги. Ладно, что больше интересного нет. Но мы еще вернемся. Чтобы далеко не уходить. С дороги, бесы. Надо вскрывалку найти. Чтоб все вскрывать. А, шарады эти херовые.
Handy resource indeed, your field guide. I'm most pleased.
Revelio.
О, здорово. Ты кто? Бурят.
Hello again, Mr. Moon.
Или тувинец.
I was hoping to see you again, my young friend. Gladwin Moon, Hogwarts caretaker, at your service. First, please allow me to apologize if I seemed a bit unsteady when we last met. I'm afraid I had a rather disconcerting encounter. Although I hear your visit to Hogsmeade was even more eventful than mine.
I suppose you could call it eventful. I certainly wasn't expecting a troll attack.
Oh, of course not. And from what I understand, the village was lucky you were there. In fact, my recent visit to Hogsmeade is the reason I was hoping to bump into you. I could use your help with something. Do you see that curious statue over there? Watch what happens when that light changes from day to night. Now, if you wouldn't mind humoring me for a moment, see if you can remove the moon from the statue. Ooh, odd little contraptions, aren't they? It seems the statue vanishes once the moon is removed. Which, incidentally, can only be done at night. Why don't you hold on to that one for now, and I'll explain more as we walk. Ever since that fateful day in the village, those curious statues have begun appearing about the castle. A fair number have been strewn around Hogsmeade. Someone, it seems, is trying to torment me. You see, that day in Hogsmeade, I turned a corner and came face to face with a boggart, or shapeshifter, if you will. which takes the form of whatever scares you most. This one took the form of a demiguise.
A demiguise?
Yes. Terrifying creature that can see the future. Wholly unnerving. I encountered one when I was a lad in Korea. Terrible experience. Those statues are demiguises. The moons, I assume, are an uninspired play on my name. Some jackanapes used a boggart to learn my greatest fear and use it against me. I have my suspicion as to the scoundrel or scoundrels responsible. It is my hope that they will slip up and reveal themselves as the statues disappear. That is why I need your help in removing the statues.
Давай уже обучай, что ты болтаешь?
A couple of reasons, frankly. First, your daring do against those trolls in Hogsmeade has gained you a reputation for fearlessness.
Да этот тролль сам себя убил.
Second, as macabre and hideous as a demiguise is, most would find my fear of them unwarranted. You, however, have seen how they affect me. I'm at my wit's end, young friend. I simply can't bring myself to go near them. In fact, I know of two statues right here in the faculty tower. Perhaps you could start simply by removing them, so I can go about my evening duties.
Вот ты думаешь, там интересно, да? Давай поможем.
I'd be glad to help you, Mr. Moon.
Oh, I knew I could count on you. First, you know how to cast a disillusionment charm, correct? You'll want to do that before wandering the tower at night. Next, you'll notice that the door is locked. However will you get in? Alahomora, that's how.
But what about curfew?
Curfew? Oh, tosh! I sense you're a bit like me when I was your age. Oh, the school was my oyster. And I took advantage of it.
Алахомора,
Oh, everyone loved me for it. Oh, those were the days. Now, you'll find one statue in the prefect's bathroom and the other in the hospital wing. Good luck. Oh, and thank you.
Yeah. Во. Алахомора. И где-то Алахомора. Это не она. Дядя, ты меня на это...
Alahomora.
А, ясно. Просто нажимать. Вот же ж, блинские, блин. В чем смысл? Поясните мне смысл. Хера себе. И что, скажи нам, куда к тебе тут... С каждым замком так придется херачиться, да? Снаряжение без заполнено. Что со снаряжением? Ну-ка, объясните мне. $24. Да откуда у меня столько шматья-то? Да понял я уже, что надо невидимку включать. Опять. Ну что ты будешь делать?
Rather poorly, I'd say. Is that so?
We're raising cotton cape flappers that can scarcely tell the difference between aconite and asphodel.
Yes, well, it's still early. Perhaps they'll improve.
You say that every year, Matilda.
Да чтоб тебя, блин, овца ты старая. Бесячка. Теперь замучился и под загрузкой. А они что, смылись, что ли? Слышь, пенек. Да ты задолбал, тебе это показываю, куда надо идти, придурок ты этакий, а.
This must be the prefect's bathroom.
Я не понял один фиг. Ой.
Anyway, I'm not afraid of a goblin rebellion. My marks in Professor Hecat's class is superb. I don't think that's what that class is for. She's right. Why don't you leave goblins alone? How dare you speak to a prefect? Who, twit? That's it. 50 health points.
И куда теперь? Обратно? Да что об тебя, сука, а? Я ж тебе показал, куда ты должна идти, блин. Козе в трещину. Овца. Ну нифига на них не действует фигня. Чё толку стрелять? Один хер не реагирует. Столько в голову им нафиг. Контрольным. Ха-ха. Бараны местные. Это загрузку теперь опять смотреть. А! Чего? Вот ты теленок, а. Красота, блин. Барсук. Бля.
On account of my venomous tentacular. Not at the moment, no. Plenty of other perils and pitfalls to send them my way, though. Well.
Вот вор авторитетный, а.
The students are terribly disappointed about Quidditch being cancelled.
I had planned to bet a few galleons on Hufflepuff this season.
Hufflepuff? Ravenclaw?
I know when I see a winning bet. And Ravenclaw...
Ты чё тупой баран, а? Я ж тебе показал, куда ты должен идти. Их ты, барбос. Таких тупорылых оленей я еще не видел. Подписал нас этот придурок, блин. Понял, понял. Ой. Ты какого лазишь? Да что ты, я не хотел открывать, ну ладно. Ради записки что открывал? Вот, спасибо. Так и понял. Эх, разбазариваем. Такую же зеленую дали. Попробовать открыть, что ли? Алахомора. Я никогда не пойму эту систему. Чё за... Опять записки. Чё толку с того шматья, если места так мало? Слышь, Якут, ты нас подставить решил, да?
Oh goodness, you're as fearless as I'd
Козлина,
hoped.
блин.
An excellent start. If we can collect more, it may shed some light on who's behind all this. Of course, I first suspected Peeves. He drove the previous caretaker, Rancorous Carp, to an early retirement with his intolerable buffoonery. But that does not explain the boggart in Hogsmeade, does it? No. I am determined, with your help, to discover the identity of my tormentor.
It's definitely intriguing. I'd like to help you solve this mystery.
You, my friend, are a gentle person and a scholar. And I have something to offer in exchange for your assistance. Now, remember, the moons are only retrievable at night. Thus, I encourage you to use a disillusionment when necessary.
You mentioned offering something in exchange for my assistance?
I did. Once you've brought me enough moons, I'll show you even more powerful forms of Alahomora. Not every lock is as easy to pick as the faculty towers.
Сколько всего статуй
How many
надо?
statues are there to find?
I don't know precisely, but I've spotted dozens. Seems they're everywhere I look. You have your work cut out for you, if you were to ever unravel their meaning.
Understood. I shall keep an eye out.
I appreciate that. Oh, and I knew you were the one to ask for help. Keep at it so we can solve this mystery.
Пошел ты, Якут. Столько времени потерять на какие-то, блин. Идем твари изучать. Только быстрое перемещение нам нужно. Пока доберешься до туда, столько времени пройдет. Так хоть посмотрим на пейзажи при загрузке. Весело же. Вот какие-то кости какого странного. То ли динозавра, то ли мамонта. То ли мамонта динозавра. Короче, непонятное существо. Сдохло. Представили, как там воняло у них. Что-то мне не соответствует позвоночник с головой. Хотя, кто знает. Больно такие толстые, блин. Позвоночные столбы. Ночь и тишина. Где ты, тваревед? Тваревед, ты где?
Welcome, everyone. I see you've already met some of the many beasts we study in this class. Though be advised, none of these creatures should be taken lightly. They are all in their own way dangerous, especially if one does not know how to handle them properly. Now, it seems many of you are out of practice. Let's take some time to review the basics of how to care for a beast, shall we? Miss Sweeting, would you please assist our new student with the lesson today?
Yes, Professor Howen. Hello, I'm Poppy Sweeting.
Poppy.
Don't worry about Professor Howen's speech. She over-exaggerates sometimes. All the beasts in class are perfectly safe.
Oh! Miss Sweeting, pay attention, please. The tongue of a puffskein can be a slippery devil.
Yes, Professor. Here. You can practice on Gerald.
Кожаный мяч, вот и шерстяной мяч с глазами. Это старый
You can use my
колобок.
brush. Just be gentle. Oh, and think pleasant thoughts. I think it enriches his experience.
Чесалкин.
That's lovely. I'm sure he feels much better. I think he might be hungry. Would you mind giving him some beast food?
Еще и кормить эту скотину надо.
What do you suppose the pellets taste like to Gerald? Pudding, I like to think. I think we can safely say that Gerald likes you.
That's good news.
Что за тамагочи тут? И что, теперь можно на улице, скажем, тамагочи так приручать? Охренеть можно. А у нас нет места для всего этого.
Good work, everyone.
Good work. Вот тебе good work.
Let's make our way to the pens and select another beast. And please, do be careful as you feed and groom them. Miss Sweeting, why don't you show our new student to the Neasels in the farthest pen?
This way. The Neasels are over here.
Это жмыры? Я думал, коты.
Oh, couple of Neasel whiskers ought to get me a few canuts at least. Enough to buy something from Honeydukes. Stupid thing.
What in Merlin's name are you doing?
Лапы убрал от кота.
Tuss, peculiar Poppy. Worried about a worthless little rodent.
Her name is Persephone!
Her name is Persephone!
That's really not funny.
Че смешного, да? В глаза смотри вдруг.
Let's go.
Трухнул. Бес. Чё мурчала? Сейчас мы тебя будем колдовать.
Those two don't belong anywhere near this class. Poachers in training. Persephone was onto them instantly.
Слышь, мурчила, иди сюда.
Let's carry on. Feed and brush the Neasels just as you did with Gerald.
Какая тварь не готова к взаимодействию?
The Neasels really took to you. They know a good egg when
Кабель.
they see one. As do I.
It appears our time has come to an end. Please close the
кабеля мы
pens and see
приручили.
yourselves out. Now, where is our new student?
Да подожди ты что ли, блять,
There you
а?
are. I would like a moment, please.
Hello, Professor. You wanted to speak with me?
I did. How did you find your first beasts lesson?
It was wonderful. I believe I'm really going to enjoy this class.
Good. You seem to understand that when beasts are properly controlled, they can play a vital role in our lives. Some provide us with magically imbued materials, if cared for correctly, which does not include torturing them for whiskers. Well done, by the way. Probably best to let me handle it next time.
Yes, Professor.
They're nearly as bad as the Savagers in Rookwood's poacher pack. Sadly, we're the ones who suffer, stumbling over dead beasts. Terrible waste of resources.
Surely the poachers can be brought to justice by someone. The Ministry, perhaps.
An optimistic idea. Now, why don't we focus on more immediate matters that we can control? Professor Weasley has asked that I prepare some assignments designed to help you catch up to the other 5th years. Be on the lookout for my owl. Meanwhile, I also encourage you to study as many beasts as you can on your own time.
Hey, over here. Come on.
Чё ты там болтаешь, а?
Did you need something, Poppy?
Thank you again for saying something to those brutes so that I didn't have to. You were an augury at noon in the
Ничего,
desert.
обращайся. Мы тебя будем крышевать,
that's a
если что.
good thing.
It's something my gran and I say. It means that something or someone is a welcome surprise.
Если что, обращайся к кому-нибудь, мочканем,
I
кастанем,
couldn't stand there and watch them
приколдуем.
harm the poor thing.
We're of a similar mind. Actually, in light of that, there's someone I'd like you to meet.
Возможно, даже от Алахомора. Ну,
You've intrigued me.
нам нечем волноваться,
Very
нам
well.
только все
Lead the
интересно.
way.
I'd hoped I would.
Веди
I
нас.
wouldn't take just anyone there.
Сусанин
In
герой.
fact, you're the
Дочка
first.
Сусанина.
Really? Well, thank you. One up, one to...
As I said, we think alike. Pleasant surprise. Quite the weather we're having. What do you think?
Poppy, where are you taking me?
It really is much better if I just show you.
А я их подтягиваю. А надо все больше их разрушить.
Don't worry, we're nearly there.
Вот я
It's just
делаю.
ahead. Stand back.
Staying back. Грифонус. Конь-петух. Петух и конь.
Please meet Highwing. Isn't she just magnificent?
Знакомьтесь с Крыланой. Она красавица.
Go on, introduce yourself to her. But be careful. You must always show hippogriffs the proper courtesy.
Положение, да. А, ей
before you
поклониться
approach
надо, да?
them.
Или лапу поцеловать.
I knew it. I don't think I've ever seen a hippogriff take to someone this quickly. You can feed and brush her if you'd like. I come and check on her every once in a while. Bring her pasties, tell her what's going on in the castle. You wouldn't know from
Надо
looking
блок
at her,
целый все сделать.
but she's a dreadful
А
busybody.
потом накормить пробками от шампанского. Какая счастливая, а?
So, what did you think of Highwing?
I thought she was brilliant. Can't believe you introduced me to her.
I suspected you two might get along.
Are you the reason students have been seeing hippogriffs flying above the Forbidden Forest?
Perhaps. Did you know that once you earn a hippogriff's trust, they'll always be there for you? I've seen it firsthand with her.
How exactly did you and Highwing cross paths?
It's a longer story, but I rescued her from poachers a few years
И
back.
давай закругляй свою длину, что
Got
ли,
her
мне
to
интересно
safety and, well, she
знать.
was fine until recently. You may have noticed that poachers are something of a problem in the area, so I worry they could get her again. And I might not be there next time.
Professor Howin mentioned the poachers as well. She seemed to imply that we couldn't rely on the ministry to help.
I don't often agree with Professor Howin, but on that, I fear she's right. The poachers' influence is growing. I see them every day in the village, lingering, talking to people. They're up to something.
Короче, все люди
I'm
браконьеры,
just
валим
not sure
всех.
what.
That does seem strange. Sounds as if they're planning something.
Exactly. I think I'm going to look into it. Find out what's going on, what they're doing.
Exactly.
I think that's a fine idea. Information is power.
And the more I know, the better I can keep Highwing safe.
You seem undeterred. Will you let me know what you find out?
Oh, very well. I will. I should be going, but we'll speak again soon, I hope.
Так, что из зверья? Больше ничего нет. Чё спрашиваешь? Коли нет зверья. Жаль, нет зверья. Скалолазы. Ага. А нам там надо, нет. Хотя времени нет. Ну, хоть грибок напоследок возьму. Где мандрагор найти, интересно? Где она растет? Да чтоб вас! О, перчатки фиолетовые. Хотя дофига нам фиолетовые, у нас все почти легендарные. Вот это да, вот это подъем. Все, время кончилось. Всем счастливо, всем пока.